the online safety bill. We should all be thankful that the Tory party are looking after our best interests. Irony. Well, the UK's bad encryption law, it can't withstand global contempt. Now, opinion around the world that vital technology is actually failing. Just as massive solar flares, they fry the satellites, and climate change, superstorms overwhelm flood defences. So a new surge of the ridiculous IT-related events is burning out the irony meters across the globe. Well, let's start with a couple of plums clangers from the United States, where, hold your peacaps, law enforcement officials have been breaking the law. Wholesale. Secret Service and immigration officers have been caught using fake cell phone towers to intercept and monitor communications without prior permission or even following the rules. Then it was the turn of the FBI, the body charged with things like cybersecurity and detecting online, people who abuse our children. Well, which sort? Are you ready? Well, its child abuse unit was hacked. But both these events are, of course, intrinsically highly ironic. But nothing a modern irony meter can't deal with. Heroic engineering efforts have produced hardened frontline sensors in response to years of Donald Trump, and his water is rather wet. And then we have Brexit with Cambridge Analytica and AIQ. Frying your brains and making it so you put that cross in that wrong box. Ripping the United Kingdom out of the European Union, there's that panning out. Not too well, is it? Leave it in the comments down below. Well, at ironic flux levels, that smoke, devices are of just a decade old. No, the crisis exists because these prime examples of lawlessness and incompetence in state agencies charged with dealing with the most sensitive data, your data, God, well, it come exactly the same time as state claims that there's no danger in stripping citizens, that's you, of the sole means to protect yourself against such things. And the meter just goes bang. The irony meter, that is. Now, we speak of the UK's online safety bill. Oh, yeah, they've got our interests at heart. Of course not. Which has worked its way through Parliament, and the government says, with a straight face, even though the Tories are as bent as a 9-bob note, that it will protect the children. They say it must install backdoors in end-to-end encryption, such as WhatsApp. Removing safety features does not compromise safety, apparently. It is possible to have encryption that protects only the righteous. Yeah. Evangelicals, probably. And no agency will ever be corrupt. No, like I say, the Tories has been as 9-bob. No, of course they're corrupt. That's all we got is corruption. Cronyism. And more corruption. Owen Patterson. Oh, yeah. And Alexander Boris de Pfeffel Johnson. How corrupt do you need to be to demonstrate corruption? He's case in point, isn't he? Leave it in the comments down below. Well, it's rather lazy that they are. They're also incompetent. That they are. They're criminals. The Tories. That they are. They also say no criminals will ever get access. They are the criminals. Well, yes, they've got access to our most private data. We're stripped bare. Because, no. There is no because. Magical thinking needs no because. This bill is there to make it easier for the Tories to control you. Nowhere to hide. Even your most private messages can just be skimmed through. Could be made public. Well, in the time-honoured technical terminology, this is completely, well, it's immoral. But also it's total abhorrence. Yes, that it is. Even before it has passed, it's causing damage. The prospect of having the compromise under security or face massive fines has got encrypted messaging services such as Signal and WhatsApp saying that it will leave the United Kingdom. Now, don't forget businesses across the United Kingdom, where they talk across the world using WhatsApp and Signal because it's encrypted. If they leave, the businesses will struggle to communicate the way they have. Make it harder to do business with the United Kingdom. Oh, I thought Brexit has already done that. So, Signal's saying it will leave the United Kingdom if this law goes through. With WhatsApp heading in the same direction. It just made a statement a couple of days ago. It's all for note. Anyway, this online safety bill is absolute rubbish. Now, list of reasons it cannot work are as long as Elon Musk's face when he checks his portfolio. Criminals will use whatever software they like. They'll develop their own software to be able to hack this back door that's going to be placed, well, maybe not, into the back of these encrypted services. If they agree to it, but they won't. They'll just stop providing the service to the United Kingdom. And what about VPNs? Virtual private networks. In-browse end-to-end encryption. Hosted outside the state. And Russia. Open source. With no organisation controls whatsoever. Now, such arguments only, work if, what you're talking about. So it's no good, just hoping for a reason, logic to carry the day. Instead, it's time to combine good engineering with good citizenship and prepare to defeat the idiocy with the classic rule of computer security. You're only secure when it costs the bad guys too much to defeat you. They stop investing. They stop investing to be able to see your collection on your computer. Yeah, so they can use it against you. You know what collection I'm talking about. Don't deny it. I know. I hacked you. Well, in this case, this means using, the encouraging use of and helping to develop and deploy solid end-to-end encryption that outsmarts the law. Oh, I wonder what that is. Signal and WhatsApp. Now, we must use this end-to-end encryption ourselves at every opportunity. Even speaking with the missus, they can't be trusted. Oh, dear. Well, now as we are all ready, right, and prepare ways to patch or replace any popular system that has to shut up shop because of mandated compromise. All skilled digital citizens, they know how to avoid geo-locked software restrictions and how to package up open source products or use, by the lady. generate enough traffic. And the costs of using a law, or using the law, becomes disproportionate to the results. Short of making it a crime to use strong encryption. A step too dystopian, maybe? Liberty and all that? Counterproductive? Well, rather unenforceable, really. How long did it take to, shut down a lot of the illegal download sites? Just a while, didn't it? Kick-ass Torrents, for instance, they raided him. To even be given the honour of having that kite flown in its name. There's no way to stop it, to be fair. No. Any law whose spirit can be, defeated while abiding by the letter is a bad law that is bound to fail. If enough people saw a way, and its legs to undermine it, our job will be, to saw for ourselves, while giving the saws to others. Chop off those legs. I just can't see it happen. I can't see it working. Now, if the law is passed, it must be seen to fail. Because we're talking about your liberty. Now, give the money. That would have been spent using it to those agencies who know how to practically defeat and detect and reduce child abuse where it's actually happening. That's just a straw man argument, maybe. They don't care about it. Most of the abuse it seems to be happening. It's caused by the Tories anyway. Look at the Tory schools that were sex offenders and religion. Yes, Reverend. Oh, pick up the soap. No, not the soap. Or something. Oh, well, we should be investing in preventing it and not in, having an overall ban on everybody. This is just a way for them to control you. It's got nothing to do with the argument for having it. Like many of these bills, there's some elements of it are quite strong, and actually, you think, that's a good idea. It's just disguise and hide all the bad bits. Just like the protest bill. Some elements of it you could argue, okay, maybe that's okay, that's quite good. Yeah. Oh, I want that, I want to vote for that bit. But I don't want to vote for that. Oh, what? I can't protest? Well, the United Kingdom, it cannot be allowed to have even the smallest apparent success in breaking user security. Your security, as other countries, will surely follow. We talk about authoritarianism, really, aren't we? The urge of the state to snoop on its citizens is, as universal as it is rather corrosive. 1984. Those of you in sane estates will need to do your bit. Yeah, obviously, you have a go at the United Kingdom, but I think it's lost. After all, we left the European Union. We're buggered. Well, those of you in sane estates will need to do your bit, too. In supporting systems and setups that bypass the bonkers. Yeah. It's not civil disobedience if you're following the rules. But it can certainly be a rebellion without a trace of irony. The encryption rebellion, I should start here. Maybe. Well, I think of the film Golden Eye. Well, they're all peering on you. For all the cameras, don't forget, in the United Kingdom, we have pretty much the most CCTV cameras in the world. Scary. They even got them in your bathrooms. Yeah. Maybe. Well, probably if you're on your mobile phones while you're dropping one or two. Oh, they're watching it for that little thing there. Woohoo! Yeah, maybe. Oh, it could happen. It's possible. Well, what do you reckon? Please leave it in the comments down below. What do you think about the online safety bill? Do you feel it's a removal of your rights if it goes through? And it will. Tories are just lapdogs. They follow the party line on the whole. Except Caroline Oakes, who didn't vote for the refugee bill. Good on her. Probably because she's, a victim of sexual abuse by Stanley Johnson. Well, he slapped her butt and said, oh, you got a nice seat there. What can he say? Anyway, the secret word of the day will be coming up in just a second. But please, if you'd be most kind, click like and subscribe. And maybe that little bell icon, because then you get a little warm, fuzzy feeling in your pocket. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's the bell. Yeah, obviously, it'll be down below. Yeah, okay, it's not there, because that's not a button. Yeah, it's just a little video clip. Anyway, yeah, then you get a warm, fuzzy feeling in your pocket every time I upload another video. And if you've got sports, you can do that on Patreon or buy us a coffee. And the link's down below in the description. And there's also a page now on my website which shows the ways you can support the channel if you want. Because I want to try and move away from the monetization so I can get rid of adverts on this channel. Because YouTube are in pain. They've been putting adverts in the middle of my videos and I didn't ask for it. So, no, I don't want that. And so if I can find another way and getting support so I can afford to keep doing this, I think it could be make for a nice experience for you. Or doesn't it matter because I'm so lovely? No? Okay, leave that in the comments down below. Anyway, the secret word of the day is Golden Eye, because I've already said it. They're watching you. Oh dear, that's frightening. Yeah. Okay, ta-ta. Don't forget, secret word of the day, Golden Eye. Got any ideas, any opinions on this current, situation that we find ourselves on the online borders bill? Leave it in the comments down below. Ta-ta.